Welcome back to CNN News. I'm your host, Kirsten Hahn. Today's stories specifically focus on Bangladesh and its nature and globalization. Justin, the majority of the major cities are all located by rivers and sources of water. An issue Bangladesh might face is the crossing of large rivers in the Chittagong Hills. Bangladesh has plenty of arable land, but the main problem is that this land can be flooded. The same thing applies when building cities close to water sources. The main problem and advantage of Bangladesh is its many waterways. Breaking news. Indira Begum, her husband, and 3 children have lived in severe poverty after a flood destroyed their home. It was becoming hard for her husband to find work and to feed the kids every day. They now do such things as repairing and reinforcing embankments, raising roads, excavating canals and ponds, and elevating the ground around their houses in order to protect their communities from flooding. Indira also attends training sessions to be prepared in case of a disaster and to also invest in diverse assets to ensure her family will still have money in case of a natural disaster. Now Indira has a financial security and can feed her children 3 meals a day.
Called unpainted cuff lines.
All right, I'll get to the point. Was the child wearing anything when he was abducted?
Nobody.
This is National Geographic with our special on population and migration in Bangladesh. In 2014, Bangladesh is currently in a stage 2 of the demographic transition model. The crude birth rate of 21.61 is higher than the crude death rate of 5.64, causing a rapid increase in population. The infant mortality rate is 47.67 out of 1,000 children. Only 33% of the population lives in urbanized areas, making Bangladesh a more rural landscape. 84.8% of the population can reach clean water, which shows the water supply improvement in a stage 2. One of the most important Bangladeshis is Abdul Sattar Khan, who grew up in Bangladesh. In 1973, he migrated to the United States to conduct research in the field of materials engineering. In Abdul's lifetime, he created more than 40 alloys. The net migration rate in Bangladesh is negative 0.02 migrants per 1,000 people. Many people are leaving Bangladesh in search of a better life in a more developed country with more financial stability, just like Abdul's. Just for your knowledge, here is our article of the day. A refugee is a person who is forced to migrate from their home country and cannot return for fear of persecution because of their race, religion, nationality, membership in a social group, or political opinion. In the article, the Rohingya and the Urdu were the refugees. The Rohingya fled because of persecution, while the Urdu fled because of the Pakistan Civil War. Both were forced out of their homes and lived in stateless groups, making them refugees that fled to Bangladesh. Important vocab. Internal migration is the migration flow within a nation-state. Internal migration happens in Bangladesh because of the abundance of natural disasters, like floods. These natural disasters destroy homes and cause the internal migration. Push factors are negative conditions and perceptions that induce people to leave their abode and migrate to a new location. Some push factors of Bangladesh would be less urbanized areas and education system isn't as good as the United States. People will leave these areas in search of a better education for their children.
Okay, that makes us even. It's a tough guy.
Welcome back to Bangladesh Feud. This round is all about the culture of Bangladesh. Contestants, are you ready? What do I need to know about verbal and nonverbal communication? Shaking hands with a male is friendly, but avoid shaking hands with females. Most handshakes are followed by a good morning or hello, how are you? It is considered rude to show your thumb in an upwards manner or to blink your eyes. Correct. Now I'm going to read you an article. You reply with the correct religion. 83% of the population consists of this religion. Most Bangladeshis of this religion are Sunnis, but there's a small Shiite community. This religion is a universalizing religion mainly for the fact that anyone can join and they seek adverts. It's Hinduism. Wrong. Hinduism is 16% of Bangladesh's religion. The religion is Islamic. Correct. You must now name a word associated with these crimes. Majida, a 30-year-old woman, died 5 days after her husband had poured kerosene on her and set her on fire after not being able to pay her dowry. Another case would be Nazima, who has been beat to death by her husband. Nazima's father says he gave the money they needed, but his daughter still suffered abuse as her husband pressed her for more money. That's a dowry death, a serious social problem in Bangladesh when men kill their wives if the dowry money isn't paid. Correct. Now we go into the final speed round. It's anyone's game. The quicker you answer, the better. Write down the answer on the whiteboard and flip it up. 3 questions and we start. What is Bangladesh's official language? 98% of the population speaks this language. Bengali. Correct. Name a custom in Bangladesh. Henna ink drawings. Correct. For the last and final answer, what branch of the language tree does Bangladesh's 2 main languages, Bengali and Urdu, come off of? Germanic. Sanskrit. Correct. It looks like we have a winner. Join us next week when we'll be featuring Afghan